to step into the most empowered version of yourself? If so, I've created something just for you. My Heal Your Life program is a transformational 4-week journey designed to help you unlock your soul's purpose, release emotional and energetic blocks, and gain clarity about your next steps. You'll learn powerful self-healing tools, access ancient wisdom through the Akashic Records, and even harness the energy of vortexes to amplify your power. But this isn't just about learning, it's about transforming. You'll walk away with tools you can use for a lifetime, and you'll do it alongside a community of best-selling authors, filmmakers, entrepreneurs, and change makers who, just like you, are here to make a difference. So if you're ready to heal, grow, and create at a higher level than ever before, this is your moment. Click the link below to join me and heal your life. Your soul, your future self will thank you, and I can't wait to see you inside. There we go. Unmute that mic. The records are now open. Welcome to the 5/7/25 episode of Akashic Answers with Emily. We are going to jam together for the next half hour or so in our Akashic Records. So just setting a sacred intention right now that the next piece of intelligence that you need that's going to make sense for you along the way, as your journey unfolds here on the planet, gets to drop in today as a result of being in this sacred space of the Akashic Records. Let's just take a few moments too. Let's drop in. Let's calibrate the group field. Here's what's going to go down. We are going to tap into the space of the Akashic Records. If you don't know what the Akashic Records are, that's okay. So I'm going to start out by giving a quick tutorial, high-level understanding of what the records are so that we can all play together here in this sacred space. And then I'm going to practice reading the Akashic Records for you, for me, for us all, in addition to the channeling, the wisdom that comes in today from your questions, I might add. All right, this is an interactive show. We are live, so you can go ahead and start firing up my chat box with your questions. All right. In addition to channeling information from the Akashic Records, specifically for the questions that come in today, we will also experience an energy transmission, a healing, a frequency that will come in from the Akash and begin to adjust our vibrational field, activate our DNA, help us to hold higher levels of light and to be able to take action on the wisdom that we get here today, because that's the key to transformation. It's not just the wisdom that taps in, it's being able to act on it. All right, so we're going to play around in our Akashic Records today, and most importantly, I'm going to show you how you can do this as well. All right, so for those of you who have been here before, just fire up the algorithms right now. Send some love, likes, hearts across the screen. Let me know who is joining me here. Whether you are a regular viewer or whether you are new, type in the chat box a hello for me. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Those of you who do tune in often, you know, I can tend to go into my scripts when I'm introducing myself, when I'm telling you all about the Akashic Records, when we're getting into it. So I wrote myself a new script today. All right. And I like it. And I don't know my new script well enough yet, so I got to read off of my script. All right. All right. So introducing myself. I'm Emily Harrison, founder, director here inside the Akashic Academy. My primary area of expertise is in the Akashic Record, which is the realm of consciousness that holds all intelligence, past, present, all possible futures, and is recorded from a neutral perspective. This is an etheric library, so it's important to note that the Akashic Record is a gateway. It is a portal to infinite intelligence. So it will look like I know a lot more than I actually do. Okay. That's an important thing to understand. My area of expertise is in the Akashic Record, is in teaching you how to access this realm. And it's a gateway to higher levels of intelligence, information, of insight. So like I said, it'll look like I know a lot more than I do. Here's what's even more important in recognizing that it's a gateway to infinite intelligence is that you can do this too. We are all wired with access to the Akashic Records, okay? So that is my mission here on the planet, is to help you remember that you are wired into this living library. You have access to this living library. There are things that you need to know on how to be a master at accessing information from this library. So again, it's one of my areas of support and help here on the planet. I break it down for you so you can figure out how to use this powerful tool of cosmic intelligence, of cosmic technology for your benefit. As you benefit, humanity benefits. Okay. My mission is not only to invite you to remember that you are wired into this living library, also to remind you that you're a part of it. You are a part of the bigger expansion of consciousness that is pulsating not only throughout this planet, but throughout the entire galaxy. All right. We are in a time right now on our planet where we are experiencing rapid evolution. We are being bombarded with photons of light as we align to galactic center, as we move through the age of Aquarius, that is waking up ancient remembrance within our soul. Light, remember, is information. Light is intelligence. And as we are exposed to this light, we are waking up to our divinity. It's a very exciting time to be here. It's also a time of rapid reconstruction, which can make it look very challenging. That's why we need to come together in spiritual community. All right, I've already gotten off my script. Let me see where I am here. Hello, Olena. I'm happy that you're here. Longtime follower. I'm glad you're back. Thank you for bringing your energy into this space. The rest of you, let me know. I'm actually going to pull us up here on YouTube as well. Sometimes I can see some more comments as I'm on YouTube. All right, then I will get back to my script. Go to my channel. Go to the live. There we are. Rock and roll. Okay. Nope. Well, I should have had this pulled up before. All right. Give me a couple more seconds. Let me see if I can get YouTube up. I'd love to be able to communicate with everybody. Oh, here we go. Bam. Okay. Turn it down, Emily. All right. Awesome. Set up here. All right. Let me check back in with my script. Oh, yes. I want to share with you why. The why of my mission. Why is it my mission to help you remember the Akashic Records? Because very similar to a lot of you, before I remembered that I was plugged in to this cosmic library of insight, I got very stuck and bogged down in what I'll call the matrix, the illusion, the Maya, the simulation. Okay. This is how I felt. If you feel these things, maybe you are similar to me. Maybe the Akashic Records will help you too. Okay. I felt stuck. I felt depressed. I was taking antidepressants. I felt uninspired with life. And I was a creative. I was an actress. I don't know how many of you know that about my history, but I was a hot actress for 20 years. My soul thrives on inspiration. And I was uninspired. I felt... I can't read my own writing. Hang on one second. Sometimes when I'm channeling through insight and what I want to share with you guys and I get writing, the scribble scrabble, it's like I'm writing with a can of Cheese Whiz. What does this say? Okay, got it. I was disengaged. I'm a mom of 3. I felt very disengaged. For me, what that looked like was feeling disengaged with my kids. I felt disengaged with friends. And then I would feel guilty about that, triggering guilt, which we know is the lowest vibrational frequency, or maybe you don't know. No worries if you don't. All right. We're all here to learn. Guilt is the lowest vibrational frequency on the emotional scale. And when we feel guilt, we are so susceptible to distortion, to negative thoughts, to thought programs that almost take over. If they feel like they take over us, that we feel like we don't even have a choice in what we're thinking. We're just spiraling down a rabbit hole. Okay. That is not the truth of who you are. That is a distortion of your field. And you are responsible for it based on allowing yourself to tap into a guilt frequency. I know it's very tricky. y'all, but this is one of the keys to being great at reading the Akashic Records, because the records will only give you what you're ready to hear. So being ready to take full responsibility for what it is that we created, including the feelings that we are feeling, because we do have a choice, right? That actually empowers us. It gives us our choice back to change those vibrational feelings, which is super important because you come wired with sacred technology. Your body is sacred technology. There are aspects to your body as well, your chakras, your aura, different aspects of your nervous system, your blood, your bones, all of this sacred technology. Your bones hold a connection of frequency to your ancestors, right? The blood circulates life force, energy, Christed consciousness, your level of Christed consciousness through your body. You have sacred technology that once you learn how it works as well, you can become more of a master over your time-space continuum and what we experience here. Okay, again, I derailed from the script. Back to how shitty my life was before I found the Akashic Records. All right. I remember specifically feeling like I wasn't where I was supposed to be or in life. Not to say that that's necessarily true. I just couldn't see it. I felt very disengaged, far away from what my highest timeline was. I felt like that there was more. And once I discovered the Akashic Records, how to, and like more importantly, how to read them, I gained access to instantaneous soul level wisdom, guidance, and clarity about my life. And things started to make sense. I started to gain my power back. I started to shift my life, and I started a business. A very inspiring one. Now I travel the world. I speak and share with others and activate visionaries and thought leaders. All right. So we're going to get down to business here and get into channeling some insight from the Akashic Records. Olina, thank you for this question. I do want to invite you all, stay until the end. Your soul has brought you into this sacred space, this heightened frequency where, again, you're going to have access to intelligence dropping in for you. The intelligence tends to build on itself. So if your soul has invited you in here, stay till the end so you can get the fullness of the activations, the transmissions for you here today. All right, we're going to rock and roll. Miss Olina says, I am a little stuck in which direction I should take my business and would love any advice. All right, dropping in right now. Thank you for sharing that you're feeling stuck, Olina. The first thing that I notice is when I illuminate to myself in my field that I'm stuck anywhere, I shift that storyline. I trade, I'm feeling stuck in this area for I am willing to be guided. Okay. The stuck part is it's okay though. I feel like to acknowledge that we're stuck in an area. We know that we want to be really mindful of our languaging and how we perceive things. But the acknowledgement, first and foremost, that we're stuck, so long as we don't stay there, that acknowledgement allows us to know what to do next, right? So the very next step, regardless of what you're stuck in or what you're stuck about, everybody, and the guides are saying right now, we all got places in our life where we feel stuck, okay? Let's work together in real time right now. I want everybody to take a deep breath, clear your fields, clear your mind. Have the guides illuminate one thing in your life that you feel stuck in. Okay? Boom. You got it? All right. Let's all shift our programming right now to I am willing to be guided. Notice where that stuckness, by the way, feels in your body. I'm tapping around here, feeling all the places. Right? Yeah, mine's pretty much right below the heart here. Where is this stuck in your body? Just notice. Okay. Maybe you want to tap on that area of your body. What happens is when we start tapping there, we're bringing awareness, intelligence into that center of the body. The body holds intelligence for us. And so we're activating the consciousness there inside of our body. Good. Nice deep breath in. I am willing to be guided. And imagine sending white light into that part of your body. I'm just sending it in with my hand, the palm of my hand. Good. I'm willing to be guided. White light, powerful in terms of healing. Here's why, because it's encoded with information. Remember, white light holds all the different colors, all the spectrum of information. And so any information that is currently unilluminated or currently seems like it's absent will illuminate so that you can understand which way to go. Okay, so the next thing that the guides want to talk about is directionality and what is the best frequency for our internal navigation, because each one of us comes with wired again with innate intelligence within us that knows the answer. So Alina, rather than figuring out what the answer is and channeling the answer in for you, I'm going to be more helpful to you by reminding you of how to use your technology. All right, and this is for all of us as well. So let me just make myself some notes. How to use our sacred technology. Navigate confusion. Ooh, this is good. Okay, so after we trade, I am confused for I'm willing to be guided. Or if you find yourself saying, I don't know about something, what should I do next about so XYZ? I don't know. Trade that for I am willing to be guided. Find where it is in your body, send some white light into there. Okay, that's step one. Step two, we've got to figure out what the best navigation frequency is for each one of us. And right now, the best navigational frequency that will lead you from confusion into clarity, from darkness into the light, from the wandering in the desert, in the famine to the promised land is joy. You must follow your joy. All of us must follow our joy. Furthermore, joy is a frequency that is electric. It is magnetic. The guys are saying it is both of those. The nature of electricity and magnetism are slightly different. The frequency of joy holds both of them. Okay, this joy will also illuminate more inspiration for you, for your family, your loved ones, your community, for the whole planet. And it raises our vibrational frequency into that of miracle consciousness, so that our creation and manifestation becomes easier here on the planet. All right. So we must follow our joy. The guides are saying here's a pitfall for a lot of people right now is that like our joy receptors have been flipped off. And for some of us, it's hard to experience joy. We've forgotten what it even feels like to be joyful. We don't know what makes us joyful. All right, so the guides want to flip on some wiring, some joy wiring right now. Ooh. All right, you got to sit up nice and straight for this. This wiring is going to come in through the feet and the head simultaneously. So I want you to feel all four corners of your feet on the floor or the ground, wherever you are, tucking the tailbone and chin under, elongate your spine. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to use our bodies to conduct this activation from the crown chakra all the way. It's pulsating from the crown down into the Earth star, which is below the surface of the planet. It's below your feet. You might notice some tingling in your feet. Good. Let's bring the awareness from the crown on up to the soul star chakra. So crown is about 12 to 18 inches outside of your head. Soul star is another foot up above that. Soul star is the one that connects you into the Akashic Records. All right, so let's just illuminate that so you all can have more profound access to the Akash, to your innate intelligence. This is yours by divine right. As you claim sovereignty, anything that we claim that is ours by divine right, we are claiming sovereignty. We are clearing our energy field of all distortion and disruptive thought patterns or patterns of consciousness that are not in alignment. Just allow yourself to experience that right now. Good. Nice deep breath in, exhale, coming back into your body. Cool. All right, Alina, let me see if there's anything else that the guides want to talk about. Yes. All right. So here's how you're going to know when you hit the right thing in your business. All right. The guides want you to journal about what would be wildly fun to you. Check in with your inner child as well. See what would be wildly fun to her. And push those thoughts forward. So journal about them for at least 3 pages. Okay, because that's one thing that, especially if we're pretty good at doing this work and we tap in and we can get information and insight pretty quickly, is that we don't push the thought forward. So that's why the guides want you to journal about it, because they want you to push this thought forward. And once you do this exercise and you get to the 3 pages, okay, and this can be for anybody who wants to experiment with this and see where your mind is at the end. It's a very specific journey. I mean, this is really cool. Okay. So the guides want you to journal about what would be wildly fun to you now and to your inner child. Push this journaling, push these thoughts for 3 pages. Once you get to the end of 3 pages, stop, reflect on how you could implement this or something metaphorically, symbolically similar into your business and see where you're at. Okay. Oh, that was fun. That was like a freaking treasure map. For any entrepreneur who wants to uncover the path to more joy. Oh my gosh. And it's completely unique and individual. Awesome to each person who does it. Let's give some love, likes, hearts across the screen to Alina. That was an awesome experience. All right, guys, I need more questions in my chat box. Light it up for me. All right. Let me just remind you, the Akashic Records hold all information, past, present, all possible futures, recorded from a neutral perspective. All right. The records hold a journey of your soul's experience forward and backward through time. You can get any kind of information that you want. All right. Like Olina, if you are stuck, they will give you guidance on what to do next. Although we already did that one, all of us together. All right. Maybe you have relationship questions. Maybe you have health questions. Maybe you have financial questions. Maybe you want to talk about the area of life that you were stuck in. And we can go a little bit deeper into some of the specific issues. Because here's the deal. Humans, we all are learning and growing through, yes, unique circumstances for each one of us, but they're only about 4 categories. Okay. Health, wealth, relationship, career, service to the planet, our spirituality. Okay. That is the learning construct of this amazing planet Earth, which is one of the, I don't know how rare it is. It doesn't happen everywhere in the galaxy, I'll say that, but the Earth is a living library where every single cell of consciousness on this planet is connected into the holographic whole, the holographic universe, the etheric library, the Akashic library, the living library. Okay. That's why it's, your soul come here to learn just a whole bunch. Right. All right. What are some of the specific themes that our soul comes here to learn? Here's what the Akashic Records have shared with me, is that our soul incarnates here on a physical planet like planet Earth to experience ourselves as physical creators. Okay. In the likeness and image of God. We are, in essence, creating a holographic, it's a quantum simulation that feels very physical, tangible, real. And in a weird way, both of those things are true at the same time, which makes this a very unique, complex academy, zone of learning for your soul to experience itself. Okay. One of the reasons that your consciousness incarnates in this human body is the body gets to experience consciousness expanding. You get to experience yourself. This is what creates the observer effect. So we're not just oneness and consciousness floating through the universe. All right. Here's a unique aspect or characteristic of what happens to our consciousness, which is unity consciousness, its wholeness. When we incarnate into a planet, a physical planet, where one of our laws is duality, we are going to experience not only that oneness, but also separation or perceived separation, the Maya, the illusion of separation. Again, which creates the collective simulation that we can all experience, where we get to wake up and remember the truth of how powerful we are, that we are, in essence, right now, everybody who is here together, myself included, we are creating our reality. All right, let's just take some moments to do that consciously. Now that we are back aware of it, breathe, calm yourself down, relax. Let's use our sacred technology to remember the truth of who we are. Tapping into the heart, let's activate the heart mind. Good. Remembering the truth of who you are. I want you to think about something that you want to create in your life right now, that you know that you are here to create on the planet. I want you to feel your feet connected to the planet. There's an energy circulating that's moving through you down into the core of Mother Gaia, rejuvenating you, reminding you that you are a holographic expression of Mother Earth. The power, the balance, the creativity. You are the vessel of technology that can embody the energy of heaven on earth as you walk on the surface of the planet. Remember that. Remembering the truth of who you are. Okay, good. Now I want you to think about something that you are here to create on the planet. Now we got energy flowing in from the Akash, that divine creator, God, goddess energy flowing in to activating your energy field. Think about what that is. Feel this energy, that Akashic energy, that Mother Earth energy rising up through you. We're going to send that energy through the third eye. Your third eye is a piece of technology connected into the dodecahedron, a piece of sacred geometry that surrounds our planet that is responsible for the projection that we're all experiencing. So we're going right into the field programming, the simulation right now here together. I want you to close your eyes. Everybody look up underneath your eyes. Think about what it is that you are here to create, that you want to create on the planet. Shooting that through your third eye into the dodecahedron, the Christic consciousness grid surrounding our planet. As you look up under your eyes, they're going to start jumping a little bit. This is activating theta brainwaves. These are the brainwaves that you are using when you are dreaming, REM sleep, rapid eye movement. You're tracking, okay? Theta brainwaves do not recognize limitation. So as you are programming the field right now, you are programming it with powerful thoughts that do not recognize past limitation or future anxiety, future fears, okay? Holding that energy, holding that vision, holding that connection for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Cool. Let me know how you're feeling. How was that for y'all? All right. Powerful insight coming in, activation coming in from the Akashic Records. All right. Program the field. Making some notes for myself when I make videos later on. All right. Here's what I would like to share with you all now. All right. Let's talk about you tapping into this field of infinite intelligence and learning how to use it, how to command this sacred energy presence technology through your body, through your being, so that you can step into higher and higher levels of alignment in your life. All right. We are truly pioneers right now on the surface of the planet. Yes, we are moving through a place in the galaxy where we are being bombarded by photons of light. And as there is more light, it is going to create more of a discrepancy, more apparentness with our shadow energy. That includes not only our personal shadows, the stuff that's deep within ourselves, the part of ourselves that we've disowned, but also the shadow energy of suppression that we experience collectively here on the planet. Looks like governments dismantling. It looks like a financial paradigm shifting and changing, educational paradigm shifting and changing. That which is no longer working and serving our highest good is crumbling. Through some perspectives, it can feel like a scary time out there on the planet. It's depending if you're watching the news or not. I don't know if you can tell, but I do not watch the news. If you are plugged into the pulse of what's happening in the collective, you might be feeling a lot of uncertainty right now. You might be feeling a lot of fear. And this is the moment to transcend all of that. The truth is that we are being invited to take our power back right now. And if you know that you are on this journey to not only heal yourself, but also your ancestral lineage and to heal the planet, to leave legacy here on the planet, I want to invite you. Consider this your engraved invitation to join us for the next Heal Your Life program. All right. I am going to pop into the comments here. Let me grab it for us. Here we go. After this broadcast, I want to invite you all to check it out. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay, there I am. This link is also in the description for you. All right. So if you're looking at the link right now in the live chat, I think the live chat goes away after we're hanging out here together. So you will find this link in the description as well. I want to invite every single one of you to check it out. Okay. Watch the video. If you feel a resonance, a pulse, an indication within your body that there is a pull for you, I want to invite you into this training. This is, for those of you, okay, let's talk about this. Like, we're pioneering again here on the planet. Things are changing so quickly. What are the most valuable things for a pioneer? It's tools and information. Think about that. Think about pioneering the Old West, y'all. The most valuable thing, what do we need? We need tools. We need information. We need medicine is another one. Okay. That is what we are going to explore, unravel, unlock, and activate within each one of us at a higher level with Heal Your Life. Okay. We are going to talk about the power of vortexes, how you can amplify your power with the energy of vortexes. We're going to talk about the Akashic Records, of course. You're going to get activations and understanding on how to tap in and practice using your Akashic Records. You're going to experience healing your own body, mind, and ancestral energy. We're going to give you practical tools on how you can start healing and shifting things in your life right now. And we are going to share with you how you can make a timeline jump, a quantum leap, radical acceleration into the timeline of your highest potential. Okay. This is the freaking deal of the century. The Heal Your Life. It's a 4-week live training program where you will come on a live with me teaching 4 weeks. We're going to dive deep. I don't know how many of you have dove into spiritual training or into the coaching world or understand like the freaking, oh my gosh, the value of highly specialized information, experience, and time is ridiculous in this course. It's worth thousands of dollars out there in the coaching world, in the coaching market, and we're bringing it to you for $168. All right. So now you know how much it costs. You don't have to hesitate about like, I don't even want to try it on. This is a time that we all need to come together and activate. So we want to make it so easy, so possible for you. I want you guys to check out the link. This is for you if you are ready to advance light years in your personal and spiritual evolution and step into the timeline of your highest potential. I want you to check this out, see if it's the right thing for you. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this broadcast has served you, please share this out. The more of us that come together and remember our power, the faster we all are going to evolve. I've loved hanging out with you all here today, and I'll see you back here next week.